once you are a person who meditation is something new for, and mindfulness is something new for, and these practices are becoming increasingly common in the culture that we live in, and they are absolutely brilliant tools to help us to achieve our visions, dreams and goals, to allow us to be, do and have anything that we want to in life. And I support people in learning how to use these tools. And what lies underneath meditation and mindfulness at the beginning is the understanding that we are not our thinking. This is a big step for a lot of people who have never had the chance to do any self-reflection. And I can think of, offhand, I can think of one of my clients who has had an issue with a young child. And every time she comes to the group, she is filled with anxiety, stress about what's happening with this young child, and this child is doing this child is doing that, and it's just going on and on and on and on. And it's really taken months actually of me reminding her that, if you can just take your mind away from that, take your mind away from repeating again and again how awful your child is, because what she's doing is actually creating an awful child. If she can just focus on even the small little good things. So actually, you know what? My daughter is, she went to bed on time last night, or she went to school today and she was wearing clean shoes, or she ate all her dinner. Whatever it is, just to notice those good little things rather than getting completely swept up in the thinking of how awful the situation is. We all do this. I had a meeting the other day with a financial person, and I was telling them about something that had happened in my life that I'm really happy about, and I was explaining what it was, and I was really and then I went into yes, and then I started to talk about the limitations of the situation, and luckily she actually pulled me up on it, and she said, yes, she said, and also, it's no coincidence that you've attracted this amazing thing into your life, and of course it's going to lead on to more good things, and I thought, oh gosh, you know what, yes, of course. And I was just immediately, I'd gone into some kind of scarcity disaster thinking, and actually luckily I have created people around me now who remind me not to do that. When I'm getting into one of those little sort of loops of like, oh no, actually it's not going to be that great, it's going to be awful, then the people around me remind me, and that's what I'm doing here, is to remind you to make sure that when you are talking about things, you don't get into that mind trap of just repeating the awful thing. Just remember to keep on stepping outside of it and focusing on the good things.